Guys, Scott here with Wandering the Wilderness, and I have been making some posts on my channel about my Cobra Hood that I've been making. Alright, so I used an old fishing type shirt. I sewed on a soccer type net onto it, and then I tied various types of shades of jute. I have some OD green kind of netting, and then there are 550 cord all over the place. Now it looks like it's kind of thick, but I would say it's probably about, I don't know, 40% would be my rough estimate. 40% jute. You can see there's plenty of areas that it's open and then has all these tie-outs. And then I also have the hood section on here. Now obviously this is blending, but not as good as it could be, and that's why the ghillie wash is such an important process in making something of this sort. So I'm here out by a creek. I've kind of dammed it up so that I do hold some water in here, and then I also have collected, you'll see over here, some clay and different natural stuff that is right here in my area. We're just going to kind of dye some of this and take out some of that natural, or some of that kind of shine from being manufactured. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dirty up this water right here really well. Alright, and then from dirtying that up, we're submerging and washing the Cobra Hood in that nastiness. Alright, and in the military they would be doing this by having the snipers do low crawls through nastiness like this, and to try and work that into the sniper hood, or into that ghillie suit. Alright, and we're just going to make us a nasty little, act like a little kid, nice little mud pie. And here in North Carolina, and where I'm at specifically, is a high clay concentration. So a lot of that clay is going to work into that. And any of you who have been in the southeast and are familiar with red clay, you're quite familiar with how it stains. Alright, so by working that into that jute twine and letting it pick up those natural colors that are from the dirt, it's going to pick up that into that fiber. Alright, and it's not going to hurt to have multiple washes if you really want to transform that and make it more of a natural color. So I'm going to keep working this all nice and nastiness into it so that we can get it to pick up those natural colors and increase our camouflage. Alright guys, we can already see a significant difference in the color pattern. And so what I have done here is all this is still nice and soaking wet, right? So I'm going to beat it into this nice little mud pit, and we're just going to give it a good scrub. Alright, we're trying to get rid of any unnatural looking color, and you want it to blend, but you also want to break up those fibers so that it's not just like straight lines like it just came out the box. Alright, and this isn't something that you're just wearing into the town, right? You're wearing this into a natural environment, and you're wanting to blend with the world around you, and you want those dark colors, right? So let's just take a look at this real quick, lay it out, see how well we're blending just by that right there. Okay, so we have changed the color of that significantly in this process. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like shake it out real good, try to get a lot of the like excessive stuff off. All right, maybe beat it against a tree. And now I'm just going to hang this sucker up to dry. All right, and try to lock in those colors. All right, and so I'll do a follow-up on how it looks once it is dry. So anyway, I just wanted to show this real quick in doing the ghillie, we'll call it the ghillie wash or the sniper wash for your Cobra Hood or for your ghillie suit. You can even do this on your sniper bill. All right, and everything's soaking wet. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on. Just to kind of show you. Nice warm day. This feels kind of good. All right, and then I can button these little buttons here on the front, and may replace these with some snaps of some sort so that I can still fit my chest rig there. All right, so you see our color has changed significantly, and then with my actual hood that I can throw on over top of my head, again I've increased my camo that way. And so say if you're laying in a fighting position, your camouflage is fairly significant, your outline is broke up, and this is going to fluff a little more as it dries out. All right, I just went ahead and threw it on real quick for the purpose and demonstration of showing you what I'm doing here with this Cobra Hood. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to let this dry. I might beat it against some more trees to kind of get those fibers broke up more, and just see how everything goes, and I'll do a follow-up. But you can see just from doing that, significant difference from what I had when we started to what we have now. So anyway, I'll follow up with you when it's dry. Alright guys, so the Cobra Hood is for the most part finished. We did one ghillie wash, and then I beat it really good, started getting some of that fraying that breaks up that grouping, and then it's mostly dry. As you can see, the color variations now that it has been kind of roughed up and then also broken down to with those clays and in that that kind of muddy, dirty water, and to get more of that natural color. I was doing a little demo right here of a low crawl, and obviously I didn't have gloves on, and camo wise I just did a little quick buff to kind of break up that obvious skin tone that stands out. But I would, if you were using this in a real world, you would want to paint that face. And obviously gloves. And then I'm running the Chicon by Helicon Tech chest rig here. And, you know, I did that low crawl just like this. You know, I think I blended very well. Obviously with that, that sniper crawl, you're going to cut down on that movement. But by just having something like this to break up and blend in, you know, the eye's not going to pick you up as much as it would walking around like this. All right, so even having this and say a Kevlar with some machi hair or something like that, or making some type of sniper veil setup, or whatever you may want over top of your helmet. That works great. You could be running like this with a patrol cap on, and then in the event that you were really needing to blend in, say you were doing an LPOP, a recon, a scout, something of that sort, and you were needing to break that up, you could throw something on like this. You kind of blend in a whole lot better than just that patrol cap. So I just wanted to show you the sniper veil, or the Cobra Hood that I have been making myself. Like I said, it's about a 40% with the jute, and then there's a lot of empty space in there with a bunch of 550 cord tied off. So you can see, like, even right here we got 550 cord tie-offs all over the place. And then what you would do in that situation, that's where you would be tying off that natural vegetation. You know, like out here I got tons of ferns, I got tons of pines. You know, I could even take some of these kind of leaves and tie them in. Just something that blends really well in the natural environment that you are in. You know, so these colors, this breakup does really good in the southeast because of that heavy leaf debris, because we have a pretty well mixed forest. You know, we got the hardwoods and the softwoods, and we get lots of leaf debris all over the ground in my area. And then about 30 to 50 acres that direction, it's a full open field that is full of broom straw, I believe is what it's called. So it's you know, you can dip down in that with no camouflage and disappear, but something like this, you could walk through it and you're not going to get seen. So maybe when I'm out doing some sort of patrol, I'll be wearing this, and we'll get some footage over in that area as well. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this Cobra Hood that I've been making. Like I said, I just used an old fishing shirt. I cut it off at about belly, and then I sewed a like soccer type net onto it that was white, and I had just rattle can spray painted it brown. Then I tied on this various types of jute. It's like 3 or 4 different types of jute. And then also I have some of this OD green kind of netting. Let's see, here's a nice piece you can kind of see right there. And then the multi-cam paracord in multiple areas as well. So anyway, just wanted to show you that Cobra Hood. You know, I have a sniper veil. I think I've been doing posts on this Cobra Hood, and someone had commented about just getting a cheap sniper veil. I absolutely have one of those, you know, but you could do something like this. Throw this over top of your head and use your sniper veil over your rifle, or you know, put the sniper veil over the rifle, over the head, and then this, and you're gone. You're not getting seen. You know, it's just a whole nother layer. So you know, and I was considering using this some come archery season. Here in North Carolina, we're going to be getting ready to archery season for deer hunting here in September. You know, something like this, you're going to disappear. It's just going to add one more layer to that camouflage. So anyway, you know, yeah, get out your needle and thread, jump into some arts and crafts time, and make some of your gear. You know, Ghillie dude, he makes some great sniper or Cobra hoods. You know, and that's a great place to start. Would recommend his products. They look great, and it's got a good base for you to fill in from areas that you know, maybe you're missing some of the stuff that you might need, or what his base is doesn't fully blend with your area. You can always add to that, or you can do like I did and make your own. That's what the military snipers do. So anyway, just was going to show you that, and show you the Cobra Hood that I made, and say, you know, get out there, practice skills, make gear, you know, and you know, that's just part of being kind of the modern Minuteman, and it's just fun to do, right? Camouflage is important as you're doing any type of patrolling, hunting, whatever that may be, and you know, making your own sniper veil, easy enough, or Cobra Hood, easy enough, and you know, gives you a little something to do when you're sitting down watching TV or whatever it may be. You know, watching some of my old videos on YouTube, sit down and make you a Cobra Hood. Anyway, Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.